also my dad.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Alright, how are y'all doing this morning?
Good.
Anything good to share?
I know,
Anything happy going on? How was everyone's long weekend? Fun?
Going to Valdosta this weekend.
That's exciting. For like something to teach you in school?
It's not exciting.
Oh, okay, for debate. I see. Good luck with that. It's a competition.
It's impromptu though, so it's gonna be light because I haven't written my OO yet.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but I wish you the best.
I compete in impromptu when I don't have, my main is OO and duo intert, but I don't have my OO or duo intert ready, so I think it's doing impromptu for the time.
Alright, so I know we had some technological difficulties, things going on with the laptops, so some of y'all may not have done the homework. So if you remember from last week, we sort of like, each group took a homework problem, you worked it out on the boards, and then like someone came up and presented. We're gonna do that same structure. So I've numbered off some select problems from the homework assignment. You can see them here. All you're doing is writing the compound name. So my group 1 will be like y'all 5 over here. Group 2, group 3, group 4 is gonna be these 2 rows. Y'all will be like one big group. Group 5, group 6. So it'll be the same thing as last week. You can see the numbers up here. All you're doing is taking the formula that you're given, writing down the name, and then someone will come up for your group and like just present on it. Just to kind of make sure that we're on the same page, because I know some of you guys may not have been able to actually do this tonight. We're doing some select problems. Alright, so feel free to go grab the whiteboards, get the markers, get the little rags that you need. If you have any questions, let me know, but we'll be working those out in your groups for a couple minutes. Number
'Cause
Are you ready?
Yeah.
How are y'all doing? Are y'all ready over here?
Yeah.
What's a cinnamon? Yeah, if it's a metal, it would have a metal. Yeah, that's all I Oh, here.
What did you say?
Something else.
Say it again? Say it again?
Or at least
Say it again. I said it's hot.
Say that. Don't say anything. Or come on.
Groups 1 and 2.
Yes.
And then you have like your deep block and your action notes. And then there are like a couple of them outside the block with stairs out. All of those.
Why did you sign words?
You see like two palettes together.
What? Like, memorize something? Bro. I'm so tired right now. I'm not. Why she's sign words? Like,
They're also like so 25.
Like, if this was the only class I was taking, I could probably keep it. What is the only class?
Ingram?
Okay, that's really cool. As your case study.
I did like I mean, if you see like a transition,
You're a nerd, he likes math.
Ingram.
Not math. If Ingram was the only class we were taking, I might. Yeah, no, same. But like she doesn't seem to understand that like we have one in most of our other classes.
I think it's because she's new to the AP. Because remember, Miss Tanner just got demoted.
there's no way that you
Yeah, they used to be Miss Tanner in college.
At least we don't have this. If we had Miss Tanner, I would be shocked. She's
Like frankly, I kind of just want to take the AP test now. Like just get it over with. Yeah, which the AP test.
After the
And like, not gonna lie.
I need to get better.
The degrees I'm like, the degrees I'm interested in.
Bro,
Doesn't matter if, like, I mean, it does matter because you need to be able to communicate, but like, I'm not gonna care so much if you're gonna be like, and like, at first I'm like, I don't know if I could do it, but then I remember I have extra time. I have 3 hours instead of 2 hours to do this. I can totally write
Okay,
essays on that.
I think all my groups are ready. We're gonna start on the other side of the room this time. So if someone will come from group number 6 over on this side, y'all are gonna start us off presenting. Here we go. Alright, just talk us through your answer and how you got there.
So our group had K2O2, which is potassium peroxide, and we got that because O2 is -2, -2, and then like potassium is just 1.
Okay.
So you have to have 2 of those for it equal out.
What kind of compound is this? Is it ion? Okay. Alright, perfect. Does anyone have any questions about how they arrived at their answer? Alright, beautiful. Nice job. Alright, number 5. If I can have a representative come to the floor, please.
So we had Cl2O, which we got was dichlorine monoxide, because there's two chlorines, so the prefix di, and there's one oxide, so the prefix mono. Yeah.
Okay. I have a question for the class.
No.
Mm-mm.
I already hear you saying it. Which one of these is correct?
Monoxide.
Okay, can someone articulate the rule for me? How do you know that the bottom one is correct? Yes.
If the prefix ends with an O, you just take off the O and like put oxide in it.
Okay, do we only do this for if it ends with O?
No, if it ends in a.
Ends with a vowel.
It's like a. Wait, it's like a A-E-I-O-U.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You say if it ends in a vowel, we drop it. What about for this one?
The same.
Are we dropping a vowel?
Okay, I think
the
the
same
rule is
vowel,
basically
yeah.
just
It's
if
the
it
same.
sounds, if it doesn't sound good.
If it doesn't sound
Oh,
good,
then
do you have an
Exactly.
articulation for exactly which vowels? Yes.
Well, it's like an A, because like tetra drops the A,
Mm-hmm.
and tetroxide, for example.
Alright, so we have our rule. You'll notice this as you're going about. If it is a prefix that ends in A or O, that gets dropped. If it's a prefix that ends in I, that sticks around. So like di and tri, you'll always see, you can think about dioxide and monoxide as like a good way to remember this. But that is correct. Alright, my number 4 group, come on up.
So we put that DN2O4 is dinitrogen tetroxide. Yeah.
Alright, and you drop the vowel just like you were supposed to, so that was good. Does anyone have any questions about how they arrived at their answer? Anyone? Alright, good work. Alright, my number 3 group. You.
So my group had 26 CASI free, and the named compound we got was arsenic triodide, because there's one arsenic and 3 iodines.
So let me ask a question. With our rule that we've just discussed, do we think that this is the correct answer, or does anyone want to challenge this rule based on what we just discussed with vowels? So, with the answer that we have been provided, looks like this. Do we think there's a vowel drop here? What's up?
I think that it's triiodide, not triodide.
Exactly. So this is a tough one, that's why I'm highlighting it, because it takes a little bit to get used to, but it does follow a rule. So actually it will look like this, one word,
Okay.
triiodide,
Okay.
just like that. Does anyone have questions about this? Yes, what's up?
Would that just be one word or would it be like?
It's one word,
space?
there's no space, I'm just highlighting the difference between prefix. One word. Any other questions about this?
Because it doesn't sound
Alright, thank you so much for coming up. Alright, group 2, come on up.
So for our answer, we got cobalt-3 sulfide because cobalt has a positive charge, and there are 3 sulfides with a -2 charge, so they balance each other out, -6 and +6. So yeah.
Alright, does anyone have any questions? What's up?
I was just gonna ask you security things. Why is it can't come in blue?
Oh, because why not?
Come forward.
It's just weird.
Alright, wait,
Okay, we had 25 part B, which was COS, and the CO here is cobalt, and then the S is sulfur, but so then the answer would be cobalt sulfide, and we put the Roman numerals because cobalt's a transition metal, and sulfur has a charge of -2, and so we just put 2 because it needs to be like balanced out, you know. Yep.
I really wanted to highlight those last two groups. They're both cobalt sulfides, and that's why it's so important that you're balancing charges, because cobalt can have those different states, so that's when that's important. How are we doing? Can I get a show of hands? Who actually was able to complete the homework in its entirety? Okay. Alright, what we're going to do today, y'all can erase your boards, but keep them with you at your groups. Okay, I'm going to be passing out these little cards. We're going to be doing a little molecular compound naming card that you'll be making. This is the little structure of it. I'll give y'all a couple of minutes to make these cards, the layout. But the first thing you're gonna do when you get your card is write, just draw out what you're gonna be doing. You'll have these two sections, a data collection section, and then these two statements. The 1 and 2 correspond with these statements right here. To start off with, I just want you to talk to the people around you and say, do you agree or disagree with these statements? And so you're just gonna be writing true or false on your card. You don't need to provide any justification right now. Just write 1, 2, talk about it amongst yourselves, and take a position on this. So these are our statements. All compounds only have one name. As in, there's only one name to name a compound. We can only give it one. Only one. And the second one is, dihydrogen monoxide. All molecular compounds require numerical prefixes for every element present. So think about the activity that we just did for our homework. I'm going to pass back these cards. Just take some, pass them back. I'll be collecting these at the end of class, but you don't need to worry about putting your name on them or anything. This is not for a grade. This is just for me. Here we go. Take one, pass it back. Take a second. Think about your position on this question. If you already have a position with some evidence, you have an example where you're I can definitely think of a compound that does or does not follow the statement, you can go ahead and write it in the data collection example section. If it's something we covered in the homework. What's up?
Are we supposed to have extra? Or
I just passed it all enough that there would be extra. So if you have extra, you can just pass them back to me. I'll come and grab them. Does anyone have any questions about getting started on this? Yes, what's up? You loud. You're just gonna write the title for it now, and you're gonna write whether or not you think these two statements are true or false. That's all you gotta do for right now. And you can talk about it. You don't need to be quiet. You can discuss it with other people if you have a thought. And you wanna
Just 1, 2, 2.
yeah, you just need to write true or false.
okay.
Why is the library always closed when I need it? I trying to go the past 3 days. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's been closed for the past 2 days. They're so green about it. One time I walked to the door, she was like, I hate her. She left you in that one. Eva? Eva?
She liked me.
You have to
Well, that was because I was laughing because the lies. No, a lot of times she laughed during his presentation.
Alright, how are we feeling? Does everyone have some kind of position on the statements for right now? We've all written something down.
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. Okay, for this next part, y'all are welcome to like move around and be in whatever groups you want. Basically what I want you to do is just get with somebody, anybody, a partner, a group of people. I know y'all usually can move around. And you're gonna be looking at these examples up here on the board. Some of these we already talked about. And just like on your whiteboards, I want you to think about these 4 things. What are the prefixes and suffixes? How are they different between like the first term and the second term, or first element and second element? These are things that you should have already covered a little bit in class, cover a little bit for homework, but I want you to be able to articulate what you're seeing and turn it into a rule, the way that we talked about with like vowels for the homework. So basically, you're just going to be constructing the rules that you should somewhat already be familiar with. So you'll take these 4 examples, you'll sort of like think about these 4 things, similarities and differences with ionic compounds. Do you notice any ways that these are similar to the naming conventions? How are they different? And then you're going to write the formula for all of them. That's just going to be like 10, 15 minutes. Just go through it. It should be fairly quick. There are only 4 examples. You don't need to answer every single question for each example. Just think about it and write like the general rule that would get you to understanding how these are formed, how they're named. So you're welcome to move around, take your whiteboard with you. As you're working through these, if you come across something that proves or disproves the position that you took, write it down on your card under the data collection. Yes?
Do you want us to write it on the card or just on the card?
If you come across something specific
Okay.
that's like specifically pertains to these, that's where you write it on the card. Otherwise, you can just sort of keep a log of your work on the whiteboard. And we'll come back together at like 9:10 or 9:15 and talk about what we found, and then we'll take our final positions on the statements. So, does anyone have any questions about what we're doing right now? Y'all are welcome to move around, work with whoever you want to work with. Just take a little bit to look at these, answer the questions about them, write down the rules.
so big. Oh, we're just combining. Are we ready to chemically?
'Cause
You have to do it for all four. Lumberjack from if he wears
I think it looked good. I'll do the goatee. Except mine looks better because he's short hair. Oh, his hair's like thinning, it's so sad. Like, if you look at it from the top, like you can see the scalp. I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go Should I cut my hair shorter? Where should I stop? My hair was like it was like, it was never really long, I had like a buzz cut, so I was like, I figured out
last year was so funny, we were like no, some people that have it on Snap, it's chubby. That's why when I draw it, I'll draw it.
But I think we're good. And I could get a bullet.
Yeah.
I could get a bullet and then, that'd be fine. I feel like I'd look like one. Also ran away. They put him in the chair and then he like ran away the whole way to pick him up. I mean, like, it's hard to pass. Oh So it's like, you gotta let the shampoo sit. Not a shampoo. Wait, I feel like I'm wasting my time doing conditioner for 15 minutes. I'll like turn off the shower and just go and take so I'll shampoo, right, wash it out, condition, then I'll put my hair, I'll take a headband, put it like that, wash my face, like the hot wash and all that, and do conditioner right as you get the shower, so like, as you're showering, shampooing takes like 5 seconds, just scrub it and wash it.
Some months are very
Just shave my legs.
Look up my
You would have hair. Wait, should I shave mine?
Barely, but it's like
It's not over. Should I shave mine? Or should I?
oh my god.
I feel like the hair gets like this sort of tan. But I feel like it gives the illusion. My skin stopped turning pink. I'm so happy. It still turns pink, but it's less pink. Like, you can see the accutane in your way. What? My accutane
You should be Patrick.
I'll stop getting sunburned.
You should be Patrick for all your You should be Patrick. Since you're so big, you should be Patrick for all your No, I'm so serious. Like you're really pink underneath. You're pink underneath.
So I want to get a hold of it.
No one wants to get on here.
What should I do? Well, like it's annoying.
You are the perfect hand on my life. Try go buzz or try
It's like switching between the varsity and JV
Would you be Rashad back
he knows.
Just think it's like, I feel like you do good in volleyball. But actually,
I'm wrong. We did the at Lincoln, the trials in 2 points, so I just laughed. Like, no way, who's playing volleyball for 3 hours? Like, that's how long the trials are. They like coach, so the first day, right? They like the coach didn't even show up, so just for fun. I'm not staying for 3 hours. I'm so used to it. Because, like, how can I start with a can't
you think I'd be good?
I can do that, but I can't dunk. What the fuck? I swear they're high.
Okay, so who's on the surrender?
I can't do it on sand. I can do it on
It's not on it's on hard.
Yeah, that's 30 minutes. Ow, it's like 10 minutes. I like grabbed it yesterday.
So what's that? All I read is that Trump is sheriff. What'd you write? You're talking me. Okay. I actually
It was due at 4, it was due at 3. It was due at 3. I needed it. It was due at 3. Because I asked him for it and you said ask you.
Bro, I did it went to the top.
I forgot about it until we got in the class.
I mean, I don't need a plan. Like, no, I'm not doing it. See what he's doing?
Okay, highlight that. I'll write
You can tell how he writes, bro. It's when you write your thoughts.
Oh, what I want
But the teacher's right there.
Are you joking? I saw you asleep in class. He's like staring up. They're doing like tomorrow.
I'm so glad, John. Wait, what are you writing? You gotta do the one with like the squares. It's not and tell me though.
I want to see how if you can do it.
I can do it, I just don't want to.
Do it, bro.
I don't want to.
Yeah? Yeah,
These two need us.
I don't need it, but he needs it.
I know, I'm not gonna say a lot. Wait.
Let me draw. I did read the article. I read it.
Okay, tell me how you tell me how
I've watched this camera like 20 billion times, and they've only seen like this
Okay, we're gonna come back together super quick because everyone had a chance to sufficiently work through all of the compound names. Alright, my group on the side. Yeah? Can I get y'all's attention for 1 second, please? Okay, so I'm just gonna take some volunteers to talk about what y'all's group found. If you found any like specific rules about prefixes, suffixes. Yes, Joey.
You don't put if it's before the first one.
Okay. So for our first term or first element, if there's only one atom present, we're saying that we don't put a mono in front of that. Does everyone agree with this rule that we've come up with? Alright, perfect. What else? What's up? Someone over here. If you're volunteering someone, you're gonna go yourself, so go for it.
Alright, we also said that, well, I mean, yeah, basically other than that, if you have an element, like in a compound, it's always gonna have a prefix. Other than the exception they told us about if it's in the beginning and it only has one atom. Other than that, even if it's an end, it only has one atom, it's a one prefix.
So outside of the exception you outlined, you're always going to include one of these numerical prefixes. Does anyone want to agree or disagree with that? Okay. What about differences between first and second terms outside of what we already talked about? Do we change the endings on both terms? No. Which term do we change the ending for? The second one. And what do we do with it? I. And do you recognize this I ending from other compounds besides moleculars? Have we seen this ending before? Anybody? When you build an ionic compound, do you ever use this ending? And which term does it go on in an ionic compound? First or second? Second. Alright, so same basic principle. Alright, and then y'all were writing formulas. Did anyone have any questions about formula writing? Okay, so take like a second, revisit these original statements, consider the compounds that we talked about, especially consider dihydrogen monoxide. As you're looking at the first statement, do you know that by any other name? Think about that when you're answering whether or not you agree or disagree with your original position. And all you're going to do is write, just fill out this little section first. If you don't have space on the card, flip to the back. But you're just saying, whatever true false you put at the beginning, do you agree with what you said then? Why or why not? And again, there's like no right answer to this. I just want to get a sense for what y'all are thinking about. Does anyone have any questions about what you're filling out on this section of the card? Does anyone want to volunteer their position to the class? What are we thinking about number one? So, it's false. Why do you think number one is false? Right. Okay, so do y'all know the name of like the nomenclature system that is this formal name? Has it been introduced to you before? Ever? Have you ever seen this before? Okay, so if you're wondering where we get all of these beautiful naming conventions that we have, it's this organization called IUPAC. It's the International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry, and basically they're like a little body that dictates how we name all these compounds. So if you're wondering why like dihydrogen monoxide is an option for water, water is the common name, dihydrogen monoxide is the IUPAC name. So if you're ever interested in like where these conventions come from, we're not just getting up here and like making them up for you. There's actually like an organization that says how can we systematically name compounds to make them make sense. Cool. Alright, if you fill out your cards, then on the way out you can just like set them on the desk up here. Otherwise, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for letting me take over the class. Again, if you have any last minute questions, let me know. Oh, also, if you have your video release form and you still haven't gotten that to me, feel free to turn it in now if you have it. That's all I got.
Should we like erase our boards?
Yes, you're welcome to. I would take a picture of your boards for your notes, just because this was important. It was you synthesizing information and coming up with the rules. And then you're welcome to erase them for your board site. And make sure that I get these cards back from you guys. Again, you don't need to put your name on it, but just make a little stack up here before you leave. You don't have to put your name on it. It's not being taken for a grade. I just want to see what you guys are thinking. So if you want to pass them up to the front of your rows, and then I can collect them from the rows.
Do you want pictures?
Put it up, bro. You got me today, bro.
Okay, do you have any more cards anywhere? Cards. I'll take them.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, that's like.
Okay, one more thing, sorry y'all. I'm gonna make a campus announcement that has some like simulation review games in it, just if y'all are interested in a little bit more of an activity that can help you out.
Okay. What day is it? Wait, where did they have it? Oh, down there with the brothers.
Well, send the email to him as well.
So,
Forward it to him.
I will eradicate the rice and bring it back now. Bro, give me back that vanilla now. Where did you put it? Give it back now. Who has my vanilla? Give it back. I don't know how you not know. No, he gave it to me. You were holding it. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Give me back my Chanel. Then where did you put it?